So Ultrasabers offers kind of an interesting program called Grab Bag Saber. And I'm not really aware of any other saber company doing a similar thing to this. How it works is you just kind of get a saber at random, and so you don't have choice over the model of it. You don't have choice over the blade color unless you pay a little extra to select the LED color. And so you just, you kind of don't know what you're going to end up with, right? So it's a very interesting way if you're just getting into custom sabers. Kind of that element of chance can be a little fun for you, maybe. So here I have 4 sabers by Ultrasabers that I got as grab bags. So on the far left we have an Apprentice LEV4. It does have the upgrade feature of the AV switch. Otherwise, I've heard Ultrasabers doesn't typically use these kind of... This is one of the lower end sabers by Ultrasabers, and they don't usually do those as grab bags. But this is an LE version, so that's a little bit of a step up. And it does have this upgraded switch right here. Now here we have a dark standard issue. And here is an Aeon LEV4. And finally a Dominix LEV3 with the upgrade feature of the AV switch. And it's also an upgraded color. It's Arctic blue. So I didn't choose any of the colors on this, or I didn't specify any of that, and these are what I ended up with. So what you'll probably be expecting if you order a grab bag is it's very common to get these level hilts. So like the Aeon and Dominix models, dark standard issue and the regular standard issue are also pretty common, and Prophecy and Dark Prophecy will, turn up from time to time as well. So I think it's maybe possible, but highly, highly unlikely to get some more of their higher end sabers. Or I've also heard very rare cases where someone's gotten a sound saber, but I certainly haven't, and I think in the past year or so I've gotten maybe a dozen or so of these no sound ones, and the ones I've gotten, probably the one that retailed for the most was the Dark Prophecy. That retails for about $120, and I paid $55. So that's what you'll expect. If you do want to choose your color, which I know that is pretty important, like maybe you want to make sure you have blue or green, right? And you wouldn't be as happy if it were red or orange. Or it could be vice versa. Maybe you really want red or orange and you don't want to end up with blue or green. In that case, you'll probably want to just choose the color, but that is going to cost you a little more. To select the color, it's going to be between $5 and $12 extra. And the other thing you have to do if you order a grab bag is the blade isn't included. So for $55, that is just purely the hilt right here. That's fine, if you already have a blade or whatever, you just need the hilt for some reason, but a lot of people are going to need that blade, and to upgrade to add a blade, that'll be an extra $15, and that'll just give you the standard 36-inch blade. You can choose Ultra Edge or the regular, and you can choose mid-grade or heavy grade. All of them are $15 to add that on. An alternative to that is you can go to the accessories section on their website and get a grab bag blade, and that would be for $10. So it would save you $5. But then you don't have any control over which type of 36-inch blade it is. The other thing you should know about grab bag hilts is sometimes they might have like tiny scratches on them. I've never had like a huge problem, but you'll notice, I don't know, like here there's a few little marks on the top. it's not really that big of a deal. The other thing, like on this hilt, for example, there's this recharge port, but it actually doesn't work with the hilts because this is standard setup. So there might be some kind of random like that with the hilt too, that if you had just, say, purchased this Dominic's LEV3, if you just purchased this through the site, you know, with the title, you would not have gotten the recharge port with that. But it is kind of nice that sometimes you get these bonus features like the AV switch. I don't have it here, but sometimes a bonus feature will be windows in the emitter, which is always kind of cool looking. So anyway, it's kind of a nice option if you're okay with a little bit of chance. The more things you choose, like color or adding the blade, the more that's upping the price. And you also want to be realistic with your expectations, because most of the hilts, vast majority of the hilts that people will get will maybe be like Aeon LEV4, all the way up to Dark Prophecy, but don't expect like a Chosen One or some of the really higher end hilts that they have. It's maybe theoretically possible, but just highly, highly, highly unlikely. Anyway, so that's just kind of a look at what to expect with Grab Bag Sabers by Ultrasabers.